Hey, what's going on, guys? Joe X here, and today I thought we'd take a look at NECA's Robocop vs. Terminator Arnold figure. Now, this is the first time that I've owned this mold, and I'm glad I have it, but I do think that it's a little bit more expensive than what it should be. This guy runs about $18, and there's also in the same series or line the Robocop vs. Terminator, the exoskeleton guys, which come in a 2-pack, and they're $30. So they're basically 15 a piece, where this guy's 18. These have a lot more articulation, plus these are definitely cool, where the Arnold figure is kind of lacking, and the paint looks really cool, so we will take a look at that. But whenever you can pick up figures like Robocop for $18, or the new dog alien figure, or any of the Predator figures, which are always popular, this just seems a little too expensive for what you get, and it's mainly because of the articulation. Now, there are some things that I really do like about this guy. One, I mean, you can see that face sculpt is dead on to Arnold Schwarzenegger. You can see the nice video game coloring, and you know, it's hard to explain. This is what you would see, I believe, in the video game was the Super NES. It's been a long time since I've played it. But where it's got the purple shading, and obviously with this guy too, you know, with the blue shading. So very accurate to that. I do like that. Very nice video game character, and I'm just kind of starting to get into those. Recently bought, I forget what it was, the Robocop one, and I'm probably going to start, you know, expanding my collection on some of those things. Also the Batman as well. I really like that figure. You can see some nice red for the blood here, and the exoskeleton popping out the side here at the knee. You actually see kind of, I guess, what's supposed to represent a little bit of flesh there. Some more blood over here. And obviously someone blew a hole in his chest, and you can see part of the exoskeleton there in his chest as well. So just as far as detail, really nice overall. I do dig it. There's a lot of nice detail on the back here. I don't know if that's showing up very well, but you can see it has all these little bullet holes here. So if you were to take off, you know, this little vest right here, you could, if you can see, no, you're not going to be able to see that, but you'd be able to see that they go all the way through. Also with the hair, we can focus in on that. You can see that they just added a few little touch-ups to, you know, make sure it didn't look like it was all one solid piece, so it makes it look like it is hair. Give you a closer look at that sculpt. So he's got quite a bit of battle damage there. And you can see, you know, all the rest of the detail here on the side. And where, you know, there would be like zippers or buttons, there's some little holes here from bullet holes as well. You can see that they added a little paint detail there as well. I'm sorry, I keep on saying as well a bunch, but as far as paint, you know, it looks good. As far as sculpt, it looks good. The problem that I have is the articulation, and I get that this is probably just repainted from an old mold that they did use, which this came out a long time ago. But it would have been nice to have some type of update, especially if you're going to be charging, you know, that $18 range. For when these guys originally came out, they were under $15. But as far as articulation, his head, it's on one solid joint with the neck here, so it just moves side to side. So you can get quite a bit of movement there, looking down and up. Well, and something else that I noticed is you can see there's maybe you can see it, a red eye for the right eye. You can see that it's showing red. For the shoulders, they go about up this much. They do rotate, and you do have a bend here at the elbow. It does rotate as well. The hands, they move. They don't really rotate that much in here. Now, one thing that I wish they would have had for, you know, maybe just this hand. If he's going to hold this hand with the gun, if they would have gave him just a solid fist, or maybe just a finger pointing, but this just kind of looks weird the way that it's done. With the waist, it just rotates here. You can see he's got like a little belt loop there. Nothing in the knees. The leg or thigh does rotate on this one. It doesn't on this one. The boot rotates here. Doesn't rotate up here, but it rotates down here. So sometimes he's a little difficult to get in a pose, but as far as his legs, I mean, they're always going to stay in, you know, one spot. And you can see that he has a little bit of scuff there at the boots as well. So, I said it again. I apologize. And his gun, you can see there is some detail on that, but overall, I mean, it's alright. If you're going to, you know, collect, you know, this guy and also the Robocop that goes with this series, then yeah, definitely pick them up because it's going to look nice as a set together. But if you're like me and you're wanting this Arnold figure because you don't have one and you want to, you know, just have that figure because it's, you know, it's a key character in the 80s series, I would probably, depending on how much they are going for on eBay, probably track that one down because I would much prefer that one, you know, instead of this one. Just my opinion. So thanks all for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Talk to you guys later. Peace.